Kings of Leon es uno de los mejores grupos de rock que jamás se han visto en el mundo. Han vendido 11 millones de álbumes, obtenido 47 discos de platino y encabezado las listas de todo el planeta con sencillos como Sex on Fire. En la víspera del lanzamiento de Come Around Sundown, su esperado quinto álbum, charlamos con ellos mientras se preparaban para su actuación en exclusiva en su ciudad de origen, Nashville, en Tennessee. Y ahora puedes apuntarte a la experiencia. Hemos disfrutado de 48 horas de acceso sin precedentes a estos chicos.
Dude, honest to God, you can go lay in my bed if you want to. Sorry, I'm trying to put some of this shit away.
Have you had sex with groupies? You realize that we toured for like 6 years on a tour bus, right? Give it a double check, buddy.
How were these left out? That's so embarrassing.
How does it work being the cousin in a band of brothers?
We're all brothers, basically. It's just what it feels like. Oh, my wife is gonna love that I'm already buzzed this early in the day.
Have you dated a celebrity?
I dated a girl that was on Jerry Springer once, so...
You want it, she's got it.
Así que ensillad los caballos y sujetaos el sombrero. Esto es Kings of Leon, Exceso Ladies. Nashville, Tennessee, la ciudad de la música y de los tres hijos de un predicador ambulante y su primo, que se convirtieron en Kings of Leon.
Your father was a preacher. You did a lot of traveling around as a kid.
Mm-hmm. It was great. One of the best times of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were going from what, town to town, and what would you be doing?
Like we were in a car, but I would always sit in the middle because everyone would go to sleep, but except for me and my dad.
Right, okay.
And so I'd always lean up, and me and him would listen to music or listen to football on the radio or preachers. He would put on a tape of a preacher.
Do you have fond memories of those times?
Yeah, absolutely. All of them. I mean, I slept a lot under the pews, but while I was awake, I remember all of it.
There was no TV.
Wow.
There was no rock and roll.
I really didn't listen to rock and roll or anything, really. Pretty much just like gospel songs.
It was a little bit boring.
I've always loved being on the road. It's always been my thing. I didn't know what it was I was going to do, but I knew it would involve the road.
I think it definitely made it easy for us to make the transition from just being normal guys to guys that are on the road.
Did you contemplate becoming a preacher yourself?
Oh, yeah,
at that stage?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Still do.
When did it kind of change then? When did you settle here in Nashville? When did that take place?
Well, we were actually painting houses in Oklahoma. We were sitting in the parking lot, and I look, and there's a thing to sign up for the military. And I was looking at it really hard, and I was like, I think I'm going to do it. You know?
Really?
I was just fed up with where my life was going. I was like, I think I'm going to sign up.
Kill the lights and vibes, I called you.
Yeah, a couple.
And as God is my witness, it was like on Field of Dreams, when it was like, if you build it, he will come.
Right, okay.
Something said, write a song.
Kings of Leon.
And that night I went home and I said, hey boys, I'm going back to Tennessee. A couple months after that, Nathan moved back home. We were at my grandma's house, and he came over and said, hey, man, let's go write a song. And I was like, what do you mean? We don't even play instruments. He said, it don't matter.
I've been roaming around, always looking down at all I see. Painted faces full of places I can't reach. You know that I could use somebody. You know that I could use somebody. Someone like you, when all you
one song that was really good, but it talked about sex and drugs and stuff. And Nashville didn't really have room for that kind of stuff. You know, you could write about being drunk, but you couldn't write a song about cocaine. It was just like, well, I think we're gonna write the way we want to write, and in doing so, that meant no one was gonna sing it, so we had to sing it. We signed a record deal, and the label said, well, we have these band members that we think will be great. And we were like, actually, our little brother and our cousin are gonna be in the band. And they were like, do they play? And we're like, I don't know, we haven't heard them.
None of us played good, so I really shouldn't have worried that much.
And of course, you know, Gerald's like 14 at this time. Is he 15 years old?
He's 14.
I mean, I kind of like showed them the cooler side of rock and roll.
He introduced me to the Pixies, The Cure. Every day we were just like, wow. He had, in a way, created what it was that we sounded like.
Jared was like, man, you gotta start playing a lot and like, you know, come down here and like play with us. So I was like, all right, cool, I'll go check it out, and I didn't come back.
Close your eyes, holy rolling Novocaine.
This place right here, the first photos that anyone ever saw of us were taken in this place.
And what are your memories of doing your kind of first big photo shoot?
We took the pictures here, and I had a big beard, and we landed in London, and no one recognized me because I had shaved it to just a mustache and this. We went and we played our gigs, and it was amazing. And then we went back home, finished the record, came back to the UK, and when I landed, everyone had a mustache in this. Everyone looked like me.
The power of the facial hair.
I actually went into a bar, and I was up at the bar trying to buy a beer, and some guy came up to me and said, what are you, some Kings of Leon wannabe?
No way.
I swear to God. I looked at him and I said, yep, I am.
You know,
Never told him, I just walked away.
you didn't spell it? No, you couldn't.
No.
I suppose you couldn't. I am.
Why? He was
Yeah.
a dick. In the middle of recording our record, 6 songs in, they were like, you have to go to the UK. We're like, why? They said, because your EP has blown up.
If we hadn't been big in the UK, we would have gotten dropped from our label after the first record, I'm sure.
Look, I'm leaving.
Did you guys get that?
That's good. We got that in the... Yeah.
We landed in the UK, and 5 minutes into the ride from the airport, Red Morning Light came on. We pulled the car over, and we were all dancing, and got back in the car and driving away, and then they changed it to another station, Red Morning Light was on. Changed it to another station, Red Morning Light was on.
And you were off to do a little gig in High Wycombe.
Yeah.
A little strip pub.
That was awesome.
High Wycombe, the White Horse.
The White Horse.
That was a strip joint by day and a pub/venue by night.
I remember our dressing room was where they did the private dances, so when we walked in, it smelled like lotion, like a lot of really strong lotion.
The smell of that dressing room will haunt my memories until the day I die. I just almost puked. Smelling, like remembering what that place smelled like.
I'm looking for something.
How old are you at the point when you go to the White Horse?
I think just turned 16.
Were you worried that oh my God, there's naked women everywhere? Or was it like, God, yes?
It was definitely like, God, yes. It was actually the first time that I ever felt famous in my life. It was the first time I felt like the Rolling Stones or something. I know it's funny and it's naive now, looking back, but it was completely packed with people.
The people were falling on the stage, it was so packed.
Wow.
And hitting me in the mouth with a microphone and stuff like that, and it was just like, we loved it. When we saw the look in people's eyes, we were like, I think this might work. I think we might be able to play in other strip clubs for the rest of our lives.
Got a notion to say what doesn't feel right. Got an answer in your story today. It gave me a sign that didn't feel right now. Said don't knock it, you've been here before. Said don't knock it, you've been here before.
I really wanted to ask you.
About
12 inches.
Yeah? Yeah, is that what we're talking?
Different? Oh, different
Is
question.
it? No, I mean,
Oh, my
if you
bad,
want to
my
talk,
bad.
if you want to talk penis
I was
size.
like, no.
I mean,
Penis. We want to get a beer somewhere. God bless this town. I've been kicked out of this bar. Been thrown out of a lot of bars here. Went to take a leak, and the guy came in and was watching me piss, and I was like, what are you doing? He said, I know you're here to do cocaine. I'm like, I don't do cocaine. What are you talking about? Like, this was after I quit doing it.
yeah.
Anyway, I fucking was like, all right, yeah, I guess if you want to stay here and watch me piss, you can, but
know what time will change.
this is the fucking